Hey, hey, it is Georgiana Smith, better known as the founder of S.E.L.F. Yes, I am here today to go over and talk about some things that is upcoming for self and some things that was just recently produced that I would like to share with everyone and for people to have. First and foremost, I always want to start off with giving thanks to God. To God be the glory for another day, for this platform. And I hope and pray that this platform leads to many, many more openings, not just for myself, but for everyone that comes aboard. So let's get started here. What I want to talk about a little bit on this platform. Obviously, we know it self. We know self has been around for some time now, going on 2 years. It has produced a lot of different things. It has had a lot of different people come aboard. We have done a lot of events, but I want to go a little bit deeper because I think that sometimes we lose ourself. What does that mean? When we talk about self, ultimately, yes, we mean one, I, but what do we really mean? Let's break it down a little bit better. I've recently developed a workbook, and I used it on myself first before I presented it in one of my events. Now, because I didn't have the opportunity for a lot of people to come to the events, it was a small event and a lot of people was intrigued and they want to know more about it. I want to break it down more before I actually start to pass it out so that you can get an idea and see if it's something that you want to work on and something that you want to do. The workbook will spell out self, seeking, empowering, loving, and fulfilling. All of those things for me is what develop who I am, what makes me who I am. So let's talk a little bit about self and what self means to me. For me, self is a little bit more than just the person. Self breaks down who you are becoming, who you want to be. I think a lot of times we go through day to day life just being a wife, a mother, a daughter, a business owner, a worker, whatever it is. We just go through life on that, but we don't really understand who we are aside from those titles. When I came up with self, I made sure that I spelled the word out and I looked for things within those letters that could identify who I am. The first thing is seeking. If you look it up, if you look into it, seeking is discovering your truth, your needs, or your purpose. I think that seeking is a place that we are all at based on what we are going through, based on what we want, and based on the things that we've been through. If you've been hurt, you're seeking peace. If you are looking to become someone, you're seeking wisdom. Seeking is a place that you will pretty much be at all the time because it's going to allow you to be as the better version and the best version of who you are. And the workbook will allow you to break that down a little bit more. And you can go into depth on things that you are seeking. Empowering. What empowers you? What motivates you? Building confidence, strength, and belief in yourself. What empowers me is motivational speakers, people that have been through something, people who have overcame something, because it allows me to know that whatever I'm going through, I can do it too. The only difference is what I choose to do. Empowerment also comes from people and the things that people do. It is very important that you empower yourself with the things that you want. Another thing that empowers me is working out. I no longer work out for a goal. I work out, I get up in the morning. That is empowering for me to get up in the morning and challenge myself to do something that I don't have to do, but it's something that I want to do. So what empowers you? Love. We all know that there's no one that doesn't want to be loved. There's no one that doesn't want to love someone. Even if you don't feel love, you know God loves you. Learning to love yourself and others is healthy, meaningful in many ways. I think a lot of times we think we love ourselves, but we don't really know what that entails because we do things that hurts us and we go back down these roads that we have been down that hurts us. One of the things that I know I used to do, and I still do it sometimes, is when I'm sad, I'll listen to a song that makes me even more sad. If I love myself so much, why do I want to walk back down that road again? That makes absolutely no sense, but we do it because we don't really identify what love means. We get love from others, but sometimes we don't show ourselves love. The workbook, again, will allow you to break down what love looks like to you and what do you want to do to show love to someone else. How do you want to be shown love and how should you show love to someone else? Because a lot of times people don't understand. You want love, but you don't know how to show love. So if you show somebody, my best friend always says to me, we teach people how to treat us. We teach people how to love us as well by how we love ourselves, how we take care of ourselves. Fulfilling. Creating a life that brings you joy, peace, and purpose. What fulfills you? How does it fulfill you? How often are you fulfilled? One of the major things in this life is you don't remain fulfilled forever because something is going to come up and happen that is going to allow that fulfillment to cease, to pause. You will feel fulfilled one moment and the next moment, if you're a wife or if you have a husband or a spouse, significant other, whatever it is you choose, today they could be, you're the happiest person on earth. They have done everything in their power. They do one thing wrong, you mad. You have to find something that's fulfilling for you at the moment and know that you can go back to that. You're not going to stay fulfilled forever, but you can go back to it because trials and tribulations are going to come. The workbook will also allow you to look at the things that fulfill you, write it down, and then go back to it when you're not feeling fulfilled. See the things that you might need to activate again to make you feel fulfilled. I think that with self and how far self has came through different events, through meeting different people, through going through different things. And for me, I have met people from all walks of life, all ages, countries, all over the place. And I realized that people are always in need of identifying who they are. And I think that the workbook will allow you to do that because you can continue to go back. You can make changes. It's your life. It's yourself. The only thing that doesn't change in your life is your name. And that's your first name because your last name can change. But things change on a day-to-day basis. And once you begin the seeking phase, and you, in between, we know that we have the empowering and loving, but seeking and fulfilling, I think that it will keep you grounded. The workbook will allow us to hold ourselves accountable for the things that we say we are seeking and we're really not, or make changes within ourselves. Self has come a long way, even through me, from what it first started as. It's no longer about Georgiana. It's about self. It's about you. It's about what you think is best for yourself. It's about just becoming the best version of you each and every day. And I cannot wait to continue to help, assist, and facilitate others while I help myself. People that know me and that has been a part of Self and been a part of the events has helped me as well develop to be who I am today and who I want to be. To get a copy of the workbook, visit selfglobal.org to get your copy. Thank you for watching Returning to Self. For more information, please visit selfglobal.org.